Hello, we'll be playing today against supersasha Marberkovic. Okay, knight f6. Maybe we should try to enter on Antibenoni. Mm, please, no. Okay, I lost once with his defense against Grandmaster Shadev. So let's see if I can improve that game. Now bishop g5. I can just castle, for example, on knight c6. Maybe that will be good. I mean, it seems kind of a worrying because he may be able to castle and pressure here on d6 square, but you have a lot of development. You can play knight b4 quickly, and it might not be such a big deal. So, for example, knight c6, and here, for example, queen d6. I can just play take rook e8 and rook e6. Seems enough to equalize. But man, that's a boring game. I expected more. a3. Okay. Now, for example, d6. You just can take, and that's it. Okay. So what I'm gonna do there here. So white's idea is e4 or e3 and bishop here. So I have to do something quickly. For example, b5. It's kind of interesting, and b4. And okay, I'm threatening his queen side. Maybe could be good. At least funny. Queen d6, okay, he tries. But for example, I can take and he's losing a pawn. Or he's weakening its queen side more. Ah. For example, no. I was wondering if I can, after taking on e7, a2 and promoting a queen, but he has always king d2. So here, for example, queen e4 seems pretty good. After take, d6 and bishop f5. I want to develop quickly, but I don't know how. Queen e4. Queen e4. The bishop will go to d3, so I don't like it much. Maybe queen e6. And after taking here, I can play queen a2 or d5. I don't know. Even the weakened queen side, he has still queen e6. It's pretty good, I think. After taking bishop b7 and rook c8, and we should be good. I think. Okay, he took well. Now I regroup my pawn structure, and my king will go to e7. Okay, bishop. Bishop b5. Have to play knight b8, really? Okay. It's kind of a sad move, but what else, man? This bishop b5 idea. Maybe it's not that strong weakening this king side. Now rook d6. Now king f7 seems pretty good, and king e7. I regroup, and he cannot play knight e5. Well, he can, but it will be f2 will be hanging, so I might have a chance to defend. Also, I can play a6 and rook a7. Okay, maybe a bit clustered, a bit passive, but I think I have enough resources. 95. Okay, now a6, rook a7. I will be playing rook c7, bishop is brought. Now I can take on f2. What if I take here? Take? What's the deal? take on f2. He will take here, bishop take, and this is hanging. Nah, I can take here, right? Yes. He has to take, I take, and then king e7, and I won a pawn. It seems. He's thinking, so it's a positive sign that he was wrong. I don't know, but it's just still kind of complicated because my pieces are struggling to get into good positions. For example, he can play knight f7, knight d5, and after h6, rook f7, rook f8. Direct. I can take, right? He will take and take here. But what's the other one? I can play rook c7. Yeah, I prefer rook c7 and bishop b7, and it's more dynamic. But no, after knight c4, knight b6, my knight is hanging, so nah, I have to take. He will take here. And here, for example, I prefer knight c6. After take, king d5. Now, my idea is to play rook f7, and I am a bit more active than him. Because after rook b7, he just can take, and okay, and I'm still passive. My knight will have to go to c6, so better do it now. I assume he will take. Okay, king d5. Now if rook c8. Okay, now I can play rook f7 and rook f2. It seems pretty good, but okay, he will take on a5. I don't know, maybe a5, but it's not easy, eh? Okay, let's do it. Might be risky, but the other one is quite boring, and I don't think I have a defense if its king gets to an active position, because I have too many big spots here. Okay, rook f2. For example, he can play e4. I can just take, come back to d5 and take on g2. g4. Okay, he wants to play rook h2. Okay, can take. Why not? Free pawn. And now he's threatening. Now g5. Wait, g6 is the other, but I think g5 is preferable, as I'll have to run with the pawn if he tries to play a4, a5, a6. Okay, rook g2. Maybe rook h4. Yeah, rook h4 was clearly better. Nah, now it's a drawish ending, but I have much less time, so I have to play quickly here. e5. Better take the rook here, where I can dodge some checks. Maybe king here. Nah, I don't know. I think after c4 it's completely draw, because I can have enough pressure to e3. Now I'm threatening king e4, and I might still have a chance to win that. For example, after now check, have better king. Okay, now it's not easy for him. Check now. Okay, check. His king has to go away. Can go here, f2. Now, okay, here. Might be able to win that. I don't know. e3, e2, sorry. Rook f1, nah, I think it's raw. Not quickly enough. No, to c5 I have check and rook e4. Okay, take. Here, it's I'm winning, right? Yeah, I'm winning. Man, I'm strong. Well, we could do it that, but yeah, well, yeah, I'm winning this game. Maybe he obviously misplayed this position, but okay, there was still some chance to win that. So the opening, I'm not very happy with it because he still has had some good chances of winning. But I think I have to castle. Maybe knight c6 first and have knight b4. Might be slightly better, but yeah, maybe that was the key point. Yes, I don't know. Knight c6, for example, castle. Knight b4, check on e7, check on e7, queen b3. He will be playing a3, so I have to do something. Maybe play d5? Nah, I don't think uh, gifting a pawn will solve anything. Maybe just play d6, a3, knight c6. But after queen d5, I have troubles defending d6. So, I don't know. The other ideas. Okay, maybe take here, and he will have to. I don't know. Okay, for example, this shouldn't be bad. Knight c6. And here, uh, okay, this plan b5 before. It's kind of an optimistic plan, but it seemed good. Maybe I want to sacrifice this pawn, but there's no safe spot to my queen, so maybe queen e6. Maybe queen e6, but he can take, and queen c3, and I have no pressure for the black squares, so might be able to get away with it, with the murder of the pawn. Yeah, b5. I think it's good. At least I have some counterplay. So now I take, and here, okay, I have to be to I have to play smart. Mm, I don't know what else I can do here. I thought this was pretty good. Yeah, queen e6, but here take with d pawn, right? Yeah, pretty sure about that. Take with the d pawn and okay, bishop b5. I can play knight e7, knight e5, and it's it shouldn't be much of a deal because my bishop is pretty good on b7, and this pawn is hard to exploit, and its king is on the weak side, so he may have troubles. I have some checks, but also might have a better endgame, so I have to be careful there. So, but but I think I should be good here. For example, take with d pawn, bishop b5, bishop b7. He can play rook d7, so I have to be careful. Maybe just knight d7. That's what I'd say, and then knight d5 or, or play this or play an a6 and just okay. If the bishop goes to a4, I'm good with that because I have knight b6 sometimes. So, or for example, I can play this idea, no? Take bishop here, here, and then bishop b7, and if rook d7, I have bishop c6, right? I trade the bishop. I think it must be good, but after here I have some troubles. Bishop b5, precise move, and now I have to play knight b8, right? If he takes it, it's awful. His pawn structure, so it's worthless. And here, maybe a6 first was more precise, but after bishop a4, I think it changed much. No, here I should be good. I mean, what's the problem here? Okay, I might seem a bit passive, but he cannot pressure c5. He cannot. Okay, I will be able to play rook c7, bishop b7. I have a plan. He doesn't. He just have pressure, but not a plan. So maybe I don't know. Maybe you try to play e4, e5, but okay, e4, rook c7, e5, bishop b7, and And then bishop c6, e5 will be weak. I have rook f4. No, I think I should be good here. He has the control of the d6, but cannot with the rook. It's not that good. For example, if here if the knight was here, okay, it will be unpleasant to have a knight here because I have to change it with another knight. But here, okay, I can just play around it without caring about it. And here, okay, rook f2. Maybe I can play rook c7 and play passive, but okay, after rook c7 f4, it's a bit unpleasant if I cannot develop my bishop. So I have to take, right? And this endgame is drawish. Knight c6, I think it's better. And here after rook f7, I think it's drawish endgame. I have no counterplay. The main issue might be, for example, that he takes and tries to promote its pawn. But one important thing to have in mind after entering these endgames is that you have to look for a square where your king has no checks on the columns. So you can play rook e5, king e5, for example, and your rook can defend by itself the pawn, right? Because if he, for example, if these pawns weren't here, it might be riskier, but also easier because I can go with the queen. But I mean, my king is pretty active, and his king won't be active at all. So I think it's drawing game. Okay, and he okay, he has to, I don't know. For example, rook g2 should be enough. Play passive, rook a2, rook f2, rook e2. I might have some chances after king e4. Okay, have a better king here, or play king d3, force c4. And then it's the same idea, no? I change e3 for c5 and try to promote faster. That's what happened. I don't know. It was a kind of interesting game.